On the way home, Mrs. Dizzy came across the elephant and the pig he had met earlier. They were telling each other about how they had made Mrs. Dizzy look silly by asking him a question he couldn't answer. They were giggling, snickering about it then they saw Mrs. Dizzy punching for the infant in the wood. Here he comes again, giggled the clear elephant. Let's ask him another question, snickered the clever elephant. Mrs. Dizzy came up to them. Tell us, said the clever pig, trying to keep his straight face. What's white and woolly and goes ba? What? Why? A sheep, of course, replied Mr. Dizzy. The pig and the elephant were amazed. To tell the truth, so too was Mr. Dizzy. Suddenly he felt very clever. It was not an unpleasant feeling. Tell us, said the clever elephant. What has 4 legs, a tail, and goes woof? How easy, replied Miss Daisy. A dog, of course. The clever pig and the clever elephant couldn't understand how Mrs. Daisy had become so clever in one morning. Mrs. Daisy couldn't understand how he had become so clever in one morning. But we know he'd become so clever one morning, don't we? Now, let me ask you a question, said Mr. Pig to the pig. You, grunted the pig gritty. You ask me a question? Don't be ridiculous. There was no question you could ask me that I could answer. Really? smiled Miss Dizzy. Well then, can you tell me what's fat and big and goes tissue? What's fat and big and goes tissue? Repeated the pig, looking worried. There's nothing that's fat and big and goes tissue. Nothing, eh? And then he tickled the pig's nose. A tissue, sneezed the pig. The answer is you, said Mr. Dizzy. You're fat and pig, and you go into tissue. The clever pig looked down right, if not down left. Miserable. He turned to the elephant, who incidentally had stopped sniggering. Now, said Mr. Dizzy, let me ask you a question. What's large and grey and goes doppy? What's large and grey goes doppy? Repeat the elephant, looking worried. There's nothing that's large and grey goes doppy. Oh yes, there is, grinned Mr. Dizzy. There certainly is something that's large and grey and goes doppy, and he tied a knot near the clever elephant's trunk. Doppy, cried the elephant, who wanted to say, stop it, but he couldn't talk while he had a knot in his trunk. Mr. Dizzy grinned and went home.